What's going on, guys? Messi here and welcome to a brand new video, and welcome to your daily dose of transfer gossip. And today is going to be Wednesday the 29th of May and we have got a lot to go through. There's a couple of confirmed transfers and so many rumours. So just before we get started, if you could do all that good stuff by leaving a like rating, press the subscribe button if you're new, and press the bell notification next to it so you never miss an upload. Yesterday's episode will be down below in the description box, and current schedule every day at 8 AM UK time, it's a new transfer video. And given the fact it is the Europa League final tonight between Arsenal and Chelsea, today's question of the day is going to be, what is your score prediction for that match? Who's going to win? What's the score going to be? Let me know down below. Right, let's jump into the first confirmed deal of the day, and it's going to be a player that featured in yesterday's episode, but it wasn't really fully done until late last night. But the player is Mathieu Valbuena. He's joined Olympiacos from Fenerbahce. It's a free transfer and he's signed a 1-year contract. Norgard has joined Brentford from Fiorentina. That's a €4 million fee, and he's signed a 4-year contract with the option of an extra year to make it a 5-year deal. And a very big deal, to be fair, for Atletico Madrid is up next, and that is going to the Brazilian centre-back Felipe. He joined Atletico from FC Porto. It's a €20 million fee, and he signed a 3-year contract. And that will be the replacement for the outgoing Diego Godin, who is leaving on a free transfer after a very good career at Atletico, and he is very likely to go to Inter Milan. And now we have got something to do with Aston Villa, and I want to start off by saying a congratulations to them for getting promoted to the Premier League yet again and win the playoff final. But the Daily Mirror are saying that Ross McCormack is set to see his wage rocket up to £70,000 a week after Aston Villa were promoted, and that's despite last playing for the club 615 days ago. Now, you would imagine they'd probably try and sell him to avoid any extra cost of salary, but as of right now, he's got a contract upgrade to 70 grand a week, and for him, obviously good news. For Aston Villa, not too much. And now, according to the Independent, they said Napoli are favourites to sign Tottenham Hotspur defender Kieran Trippier this summer. The Serie A giants are negotiating a fee with Spurs of around £25 million, and his interest there on top of Napoli from Atletico Madrid. Some great news now for Leeds United is that Bielsa, their manager, is staying at the club for a second season. That's after Leeds exercised the option to extend his contract for a further year, as there was a fair amount of concern regarding his future, because they missed out on promotion after losing to Derby in the playoff quarterfinals or semi-finals, whatever you call it. And he's now staying at the club, and hopefully for them, they can get promotion next year. And today's been very busy for managers in general, because Gattuso, the former player of AC Milan and now their former manager, he has announced his decision to step down as the head coach. That they missed out on Champions League football. They came 5th or 6th, I believe. I'm pretty sure it's 5th. And because of that, he stepped down, and they're looking for a new manager. Now we've got Barca legend Xavi. He has been appointed as Qatari side Al Saad's their new manager. He was playing for them for a few years after leaving Barca, and he announced his retirement this summer. So his first managerial role is a pretty solid one for him at a club he's already familiar at. And it wouldn't surprise if down the line at some point during his managerial career he becomes a Barca manager and repeats how good he was as a player. And now, regarding Barca's manager, Ernesto Valverde, according to various different outlets, Barca will sack him today. I'm recording this video at 1 PM on Tuesday, and as of right now, nothing has been confirmed. He's still the Barca manager, and it's just rumours and whatnot in the media. But by the looks of it, by the time this video is live, he could be out the job. And there are a fair amount of managers linked to the job already, because RAC1 is saying the current favourite right now is Roberto Martinez, who is manager of Belgium. Then we have got Goal.com saying Allegri is waiting on a call. Il Tempo are saying Napoli have joined Arsenal and Manchester United in the race to sign Roma defender Kostas Manlas. He has a release clause currently at Roma of €36 million, or about £31 million, and he can add Juventus to that list of interested sides. According to Marca, Real Madrid's mission is to raise €300 million in transfer sales. That's to fund this summer's spree and help within financial fair play limits. Reported players for sale: Gareth Bale, Llorente, Keylor Navas, Kovacic, Ceballos, Isco, Mariano, Vallejo, Vasquez, Theo Hernandez, James Rodriguez, De Thomas, and Mayoral. And they have already spent a fair amount of money bringing in Militao, Rodrigo for a combined like 95 million euros. Hazard is expected to make a switch for 100 million euros plus. Jovic is linked to them. They're going to be spending a lot of money. 3 clubs have made offers worth between 30 million euros and 35 million for Lyon fullback Ferland Mendy. One of those clubs is Real Madrid, and Lyon want 55 million euros to let the player go. That's according to L'Equipe. Arsenal have made contact with AC Milan over the transfer of 20-year-old Italian goalkeeper Gianluigi Donnarumma. That's according to Tutto Mercato, and that's basically all it says. It doesn't suggest a fee, but he signed a contract last summer at Milan to keep him there for a few more years and definitely up his wage. And Arsenal have also got Bernd Leno, so I'm not sure what their situation would be. He's been pretty solid since he settled in. Manchester City are interested in Real Betis midfielder Giovanni Lo Celso and will follow him first at the Copa America this summer, and that's before making an approach. And alongside City has interest there from Tottenham, their rivals Manchester United and Real Madrid, and that article is according to Manchester Evening News. Nice Matin are saying Everton and Crystal Palace and Newcastle are among the favourites to sign Nice winger Alain Saint-Maximin. France Football are reporting that Arsenal manager Unai Emery wants to sign PSG fullback Thomas Meunier this summer. The Belgian international is being pushed out of the capital club by German boss Thomas Tuchel, who prefers Kehrer and even Colin Dagba in the right-back position. Meunier is on Manchester United's shortlist, and with a salary estimated to be 3 million euros a year, would seem a very cost-effective option. PSG want 30 million euros for the former Club Brugge player. A few quotes from De Ligt up next about his future, and first up the question was, are Barcelona your dream club? No, I don't have a dream club apart from Ajax. The only dream I had was to play for Ajax. I know there is a lot of interest, but I don't rule out staying. I look at what I think is best for my career, where I can develop the best, where I can make the most playing minutes. On that I base my choice. He did mention the Premier League and Spain are probably the most attractive options for him, and that kind of coincides with the teams that are currently interested. And now according to France Football, they're saying nothing new or concrete for Lille attacker Nicolas Pepe just yet. Inter Milan's €60 million offer remains on the table, with Liverpool, Manchester United and Arsenal clearly interested. PSG and Atletico Madrid are also there too, and the player is very likely to leave this summer. A very short one according to AS is that Real Madrid must pay PSG forward Neymar £1.2 million a week in order to take him to the Bernabeu. Now, do I think they'll do that? Not at all, because as I mentioned, they need to sell €300 million worth of players to kind of comply with financial fair play and just to fund their summer spending. Not only would they have to pay a crazy fee to get him in the first place, they'd have to pay him £62.4 million a year just in his contract. And keeping on the topic of Real Madrid, now we've got a massive story about Sergio Ramos that was first started by El Chiringuito. They're saying Ramos has asked to leave Real Madrid on a free transfer because he has a huge offer on the table from a club in China. I don't think any media has announced what team it is just yet, but the club president of Real Madrid, Florentino Perez, has confirmed that Ramos has asked to leave the club on a free. Perez has rejected Ramos' transfer request, and the quote does say, "I told him that he can't leave on a free, and that we would be speaking to the Chinese club interested in signing him. It's impossible to let your captain leave for a free, that would be setting a bad precedent." So quite possibly, if the club do make a genuine bid for him, he could be on his way. And apparently it's been like some kind of bust-up between Perez and Ramos after the game against Ajax in the Champions League. And Perez has also been speaking about Eden Hazard. He said, "I have a lot of interest in Eden Hazard coming to Madrid. He's one of the best footballers. Last year we wanted him, but this year I've got the dream. The feeling that Hazard will be coming to Real Madrid." And Hazard's last game for Chelsea is expected to be tonight in the Europa League final, and very soon after that expected to go to Real Madrid. And now we have got a player that featured on the very last page, and that is going to be Lo Celso, and BBC Sport have literally just said that Tottenham have made a club record bid of £53 million or €60 million for the Real Betis midfielder. And fair play to Betis on this one, because they signed him just 12 months ago on a loan deal from PSG. They made it a permanent basis for just €22 million after a very successful loan spell. And now, like literally a month after getting him on a permanent, they're making huge profit. Though they do lose 20% of that because PSG, they have a 20% sell-on clause. Andre Villas-Boas has been confirmed as the new Marseille manager or their new head coach, and his contract length, I'm not too sure how long it is just yet, and the salary he's on is 600,000 euros a month. But that, guys, is going to be it for this video. So as always, if you enjoyed it, make sure to do that good stuff by leaving a like rating, press the subscribe button if you're new, and press the bell notification next to it so you never miss an upload. Yesterday's episode will be down below in the description box, and current schedule every day at 8 AM UK time is a new transfer video. And finally, in the comment section below, what is your score predictions for the Europa League final between Arsenal and Chelsea? So thank you for watching this video, I'll see you next time.